Lions Not Cheap Apparel isn't just a clothing company, it's a movement. A movement of savages who fight like hell for their families, for their independence, and for their freedom. No day and no time has ever been more important than this day for us to rise and stand together as lions, not cower as sheep. Lions Not Cheap Apparel. Stand tall, fight hard, lead or be led. Lions Not Cheap Apparel isn't just a clothing company, it's a movement. A movement of savages who fight like hell for their families, for their independence, and for their freedom. No day and no time has ever been more important than this day for us to rise and stand together as lions, not cower as sheep. Lions Not Cheap Apparel. Stand tall, fight hard, lead or be led. Lions Not Cheap Apparel isn't just a clothing company, it's a movement. A movement of savages who fight like hell for their families, for their independence, and for their freedom. No day and no time has ever been more important than this day for us to rise and stand together as lions, not cower as sheep. Lions Not Cheap Apparel. Stand tall, fight hard, lead or be led.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
People that are missing it are missing out big time.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month. The world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, presents BKFC 45, Friday, June 23rd. It's a world championship main event as the undefeated champ, Luis Baboon Palomino, faces his toughest challenger yet when he clashes with the unbeaten Brit, James Lights Out Lilley. In the co-main event, brutal Jake Bostwick throws hands with Erick Lozano. It's BKFC 45. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
We are live, Sunrise, Florida, Alligator Alley, Harley-Davidson dealership. I'm Brian Sochet, and this is amazing. We've been waiting for it. BKFC 45. You're going to see Palomino versus Lilley with gold on the line. Everyone's excited. Everyone's talking about it. And we always say the same thing, so why not say it again? You never know what can happen on the weigh-in show, so let's get to it. Matter of fact, I want to introduce you to the most beautiful women in all of... Now that we've met the bare knuckle bombshells, let's bring out, well, the master of ceremonies for the rest of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name Mr. Live Worldwide. This is Chef Houston. And also, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president and CEO, Mr. David Feldman.
Thank you very much, Brian. And what's going on, Hollywood? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official BKFC 45 weigh-in show, presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Lions Not Sheep Apparel, Crescent Tools, Mint 45, and brand new to the BKFC family, Inkaholics Miami. We are live worldwide on the BKFC app and also the official BKFC YouTube page right here at Alligator Alley, Harley-Davidson. Now, we are going to have so much fun as we always do each and every time we step foot into the squared circle. We are back at our second home, Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino tomorrow night in Hollywood. When we get started, we've got our preview coming your way, both on the app and also on the official YouTube page. That gets kicked off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're live to the world with the main card, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get this weigh-in show started with the first fight on the preview taking place in the Cruiserweight division. First to the scale. Tomorrow, he makes his BKFC debut and also holds a combined combat sports record of 6 fights from Schenectady, New York. Here is Drew Nolan. Drew Nolan, 195.3. And his opponent tomorrow night makes his BKFC debut from Boynton Beach, Florida. Here is Mike Lee. Mike Lee, 200 even. Preview time is always an exciting time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, both on the app and the YouTube page. Cruiserweight division, Mike Lee taking on Drew Nolan. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to check out everything BKFC, including BKFC 45 tomorrow, is going to be on the official BKFC app, BKFC.com, $7.99 a month to new subscribers. The best deal in combat sports on planet Earth today. Next up, we move along to the bantamweight division. First to the scale. He is an MMA veteran of 7 fights and tomorrow makes his BKFC debut. And also, introducing his opponent from Clewiston, Florida, with a BKFC record of 1-0, here is the undefeated Chris Dynamite Garcia! Chris Garcia, 133.2. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Garcia's opponent will be stepping on the scale at a later time. And our preview continues in the heavyweight division. First to the scale, his pro boxing record stands at 6 fights, and tomorrow makes his BKFC debut. From Broward County, Florida, here is Joe the Punisher White. Joe White, 239 even. And his opponent tomorrow night also makes his BKFC debut. From Cienfuegos, Cuba, here is Leonardo Perdomo. Leonardo Perdomo Perdomo, 227 even. Exciting times in the heavyweight division now in BKFC, and this is the final fight in the Freeview. Leonardo Perdomo taking on Joe White. And now we're ready to introduce you to the main card. Main card gets kicked off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, BKFC.com on the BKFC app. This taking place in the Cruiserweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. From Jonesboro, Arkansas, here is Dylan the Dog Weinmiller. Dylan Weinmiller, 204.5. And his opponent is a BKFC veteran holding an overall bare knuckle record of 3 victories opposite 2 defeats. From Fort Pierce, Florida, by way of Miami, Florida, here is Steve Tomahawk Townsend. Steve Townsend, 206 even. First fight on the main card, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the Cruiserweight division. Steve Townsend taking on Dylan Weinmiller.
Let's go, Tomahawk! Let's go, Steve!
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the bantamweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. From Charleston, South Carolina, by way of San Benito, Texas, here is Roberto El Gallo Negro Armas. Roberto Armas, 135 even. And his opponent holds an undefeated bare knuckle record at 1-0 from Matanzas, Cuba. There is Alberto El Indio Blas. Alberto Blas, 136 even. There is no speed limit in the bantamweight division, 100 miles an hour. Alberto Blas taking on Roberto Armas. And we are keeping things moving along in the bantamweight division. First to the scale, he steps into the squared circle tomorrow for the second time. From Parkersburg, West Virginia, here is Ronan Ryan Carroll. Ryan Carroll, 135 even. And his opponent holds an undefeated BKFC record at 2-0 from Sagua La Grande, Cuba, by way of Pahokee, Florida. Here is the undefeated Guillermo, the Cutman Perez. Guillermo Perez, 131 even. Another exciting fight. This one in the bantamweight division, the undefeated Guillermo Perez taking on Ryan Carroll. As my esteemed colleague Brian Sosha said at the beginning of the weigh-in show, anything can happen here at BKFC. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we move along to the welterweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. From Great Falls, Montana, here is James Knucklehead Dennis. James Dennis, 164.9. And his opponent holds an impressive bare-knuckle veterans record, 16 victories opposite 2 defeats. From Hialeah, Florida, here is Renee Whiteboy, a.k.a. the Hialeah Champ, Rodriguez. Renee Rodriguez, 164 even. This is fight number 7 on the main card in the welterweight division. The veteran Renee Rodriguez taking on James Dennis. All right. Next up, we have the featherweight division. First to the scale, he is a bare-knuckle fighting veteran with 7 fights to his credit. From Mexico City, Mexico, here is Gilberto El Azteca Aguilar. Gilberto Aguilar, 144.6. And his opponent, no stranger to the squared circle, undefeated at 3-0. From Miami, Florida, by way of Cuba, here is the undefeated Brian El Gallo Duran. Brian Duran, 144.4. Featherweight fight coming your way. The undefeated Brian Duran taking on the veteran Gilberto Aguilar. And now we introduce to you our feature fight of the night, which takes place in the lightweight division. First to the scale, he steps into the squared circle tomorrow for the 2nd time. From Dodge City, Kansas, here is Eduardo Peralta. Eduardo Peralta, 164.8. His opponent, holds an overall bare knuckle fighting record of 4 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even. From Broward County, Florida, here is Howard H.D. Davis. Howard Davis, 154 even. Your featured fight of the night at Hard Rock Live in the lightweight division, Howard Davis and Eduardo Peralta. And here it comes, your co-main event of BKFC 45, taking place in the light heavyweight division. First to the scale, his bare knuckle record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. From Ed Couch, Elsa, Texas, here is Erick El Travieso Lozano. Erick Lozano, 191.1. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, holds an overall BKFC record of 2 victories opposite 2 defeats with 1 fight even. From Miami, Florida, by way of Kidbrook, Southeast England, here is Brutal Jake Bostwick. Jake Bostwick, 185.2. Your co-main event features 2 BKFC fighters with knockout power all day. In the light heavyweight division, Jake Bostwick taking on Erick Lozano. Now, for those of you who are joining us here at Alligator Alley Harley-Davidson and those who are watching around the world, we here at BKFC strive to make the main event truly mean something in the world of bare knuckle fighting. The main event for BKFC 45 could be one of the greatest main events in company history for the undisputed BKFC World Lightweight Championship. First to the scale, he holds an undefeated bare knuckle fighting record at 8-0 with 1 fight even. From Swansea, Wales, here is the challenger, James Lights Out Lilley. The challenger, James Lilley, 154.7. And his opponent needs no introduction anywhere in the civilized world. He holds an undefeated BKFC record at 8-0. He is the current BKFC World Welterweight Champion, and for the 6th time, he is your defending undisputed BKFC World Lightweight Champion from Miami, Florida, by way of Lima, Peru. Here is Luis Baboon Palomino. The champion, Luis Palomino, 154.8. And here it is, history in the making for the undisputed BKFC World Lightweight Championship. Luis Palomino defends for the 6th time against the undefeated challenger, BKFC 45 weigh-in show. We will see you tomorrow at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Free view starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and the main card 8 p.m. Once again, thank you for joining us, and remember, when the lights go bright and the cameras are live, then you'll know it's time to knuckle up! We'll see you tomorrow in Hollywood.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
People that are missing it are missing out big time.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month. The world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, presents BKFC 45, Friday, June 23rd. It's a world championship main event as the undefeated champ, Luis Baboon Palomino, faces his toughest challenger yet when he clashes with the unbeaten Brit, James Lights Out Lilley. In the co-main event, brutal Jake Bostwick throws hands with Erick Lozano. It's BKFC 45. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.